Sarchione Ford, Player of the Week for week number 1 on WHBC from Northwest High School. Jordan Mick, he and his brother were co-winners last year in a game that we did, and here we are in week 1, and he's the first one to grab the award this year. Congratulations on the win, Jordan, and on being our Sarchione Ford Player of the Week. How's that sound?
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys having me. Sounds great.
What was the key to a 42-7 win? We'll get to your numbers in a second, but what was the key for a week 1 win over Orville, 42-7?
I think we played as a team this time. I think last year was a lot of individual stuff, and that's why we came out on the lopsided of that. So I think this year was really team oriented, and we've moved on to CVCA this week, but we're excited to get that first week under our belt.
Yeah, and for you, over 400 yards passing, 5 touchdown passes, 5 tackles, 2 pass breakups, a fumble recovery. Well, I would ask you if you sold popcorn, but I don't know if they had concessions at the game because of COVID and everything. Were you tired at all after playing both sides of the ball and contributing so much on either side?
No, not really. I mean, we conditioned really good. We get ourselves in shape in the summer. We had a tough summer. So I think Coach DeMarco did a really good job of getting us prepared and conditioning us, and in the weight room too, stuff like that. We did really good in the weight room, and this past summer was a tough summer, like I said. So it was one of my toughest as an athlete. So I think that really helped us win on Friday and Saturday.
Right. For you, what has Coach DeMarco meant offensively? Because I know John from his many years of coaching high school football, and he likes to throw the football. Yeah. And I remember last year you guys struggled a little bit. You were trying to find the offense throwing the ball. You even told me in the game we did, my defense picked me up. I threw a pick or whatever it was. But obviously in this game, totally different. So what has the Coach DeMarco meant to you in developing your game and the passing game in this offense?
He means a lot to me because I do one-on-one stuff with him. I'm watching extra film with him. I talk to him consistently. Like, I talk to him all the time during practice. I'll even text him sometimes. But he lets me know what the game plan is this week, and I roll with it. I trust him. He's a great coach, as you know. Yep. I think everybody on our team thoroughly loves him as a coach and respects him. And I think that's the biggest thing for us, is trusting and respecting our coaches.
No doubt about that, and love having him back on the sidelines for high school football in Stark County. We're talking with our Sarchione Ford Player of the Week for week number 1, Jordan Mick, senior quarterback for the Northwest Indians. Again, over 400 yards, 5 TD passes in their week 1 win over Orville. And one of those TD passes, 65 yards, you got to hook up with your brother, Braden. What's it mean to you? You left state championships at Hoban to come back to Northwest and play with your brother. You're a senior. He's a sophomore. Week 1, 65 yards. What's it mean to be back with him?
Honestly, I'm living the dream right now. I mean, we're in a small town. We did this stuff in the backyard, and we love each other. And he knows that he's my brother at home, but as soon as we step on the football field, that I can talk to him as a teammate, not take it easy on him. He knows that stuff, and he's really improved a lot since his middle school and even freshman year last year. He had a good year last year, but seeing him work through the summer, and it's just awesome to see.
It's a family affair now, right? On the football field, it's a family affair, and you guys won, and you're hoping to, win your 6 regular season games. Everybody's in the playoffs this year, so that's a good thing for all the schools. I'm just curious, how challenging has it been with the COVID-19 pandemic and not knowing if you were going to have a football season or not, but continuing to have to work in case you did have a football season?
I think the toughest part about that was keeping our guys together. And I think the group of seniors, and I think the leaders really did a good job of keeping everyone together, being positive during it. And I think that's the only way we're all going to get through this, is being positive and having an outlook on it. We took like 3 months off of football practice, lifting, all that stuff. But the way we came back in the weight room, throwing it around a little bit, camp days, 2-a-days, I was really pleased, and I just loved being there. And I think that's been the toughest part, is keeping everybody together.
All right, week number 2, and you've got CVCA, right? That's your week number 2 opponent. So what's it going to take to carry over what you did in week number 1?
I think our focus in practice. I think our film. I think the weight room. I think the weight room has a big impact on a game, and they're a tough squad. I mean,
yeah. You
look at their film and they're like, wow. I mean, that guy's gonna hit you, and this and that. But they're physical. But when we're in the weight room and we're in the on the football field, we're focused, and we're determined, and I think that's really been big for us, especially week 1 and week 2. These are 2 games we lost last year, and we really want these back. So I think just the focus. I think the focus and the mental part of it is really going to be big for us this week.
You are our Sarchione Ford Player of the Week for week number 1, and check this out. Here's what's coming your way. $150 in your name is going to be donated to Northwest High School, and this year you're really going to like this, $150 gift card to the Pro Football Hall of Fame team shop for you to spend on whatever you want there. So who's your favorite football team?
Cleveland Browns.
All right, so you can get all.
Right now, I love Baker Mayfield.
Okay. All right. There you can go in there and see what Browns gear is there for you to get. Maybe get something for your brother for hauling in that 65-yard touchdown grab. And also, besides being our Player of the Week, I just released my top 10. Each week I'm going to release my top 10 high schools in Stark County. You guys come in at number 6 on the list this week. With the big win like that over Orville, and hopefully another big win against CVCA. And maybe we'll be talking to you or your brother again before the season's over as one of our Sarchione Ford Players of the Week. So congratulations, continued success, and best of luck. We'll see you on the sidelines, all right?
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Jordan Mick, our Sarchione Ford Player of the Week for week number 1 on WHBC.